Hello and welcome to my League 2 Game Week 14 predictions. If you do like the League 2 videos, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. Yeah, Swindon drew against Notts County last night with their game in hand. I'm sure I mentioned that in the predictions video anyway. So yeah, let's just dive straight to my Game Week 14 League 2 predictions. Into the half-12 kickoffs then, as we usually do, and there are two of those that we have got. And the first one is Cheltenham taking on Walsall, two opposite ends of the table. First place, Walsall, 22nd place in Cheltenham at the moment. Last time they did play League 2 was a 2-2 draw on the 25th of February, 31st of August, now 2-1 home win for Walsall in that one. Yeah, 6 wins for Cheltenham, 1 draw, 1 win for Walsall on that occasion. Good away win for Cheltenham last time out over Newport. Walsall did lose at home to Barrow, no win in 3 for Walsall at the moment, including cup matches in there as well. I'm gonna back Walsall to win this. I think it'd be quite a scrappy result for the away side in this one. Go back a nice 1-0 away Walsall win in this one, and yeah, think they will get over the line in this one, and yeah, go for a nice 1-0 win for Walsall over Cheltenham in this one in the first of the half-12 kickoffs. Fleetwood take on Accrington in the other half-12 kickoff. Fleetwood draw it away at Chesterfield at the weekend. Decent point for them. Accrington battering Swindon by 4-0, but that was against a 10-man Swindon. Last time these sides did play was a 4-1 away win for Fleetwood at Accrington. There was a 1-1 draw back on the 16th of December 2024. 12th are Fleetwood, 20th are Accrington. Fleetwood you probably back as they are at home in this one, and they do have a pretty good record at home as well. Yeah, not really a lot to base it off. Fleetwood have scored 12 goals in the last 5 matches. They haven't lost to Accrington in the last 5 meetings. It all points to a Fleetwood Town win in this one. I'm good about Fleetwood for a nice 2-0 home victory in this one. And yeah, I'm good about Fleetwood to win this by 2-0 in this one over Accrington. Barrow take on Barnet now then at, where is the Esso Legal Stadium in Barrow. Barnet do have a pretty good away record. I think I was going to say I am backing them for an away win in this one. We'll have to wait and see on that one. 3-0 last time they played in the FA Trophy. 3-0 home win for Barnet. 2-1 away win for Barrow last time they did play. 2-1 home win for Barrow and 3-1 home win for Barnet. So the home side has done okay in the last few occasions, but Barnet do have a pretty good away record. In this one, are they going to win again? We'll have to wait and see. In that one, I am going to back a... What do I back in this one? I'm going to back a Barnet away win, actually. I'm going for a nice 2-1 Barnet away win in this one over Barrow. I think they'll get over the line against Andy Wingside, who do seem to struggle a little bit. So yeah, I'm backing a Barnet away win in this one by 2-1 over Barrow in this one. So yeah, Barnet to beat Barrow by 2-1 in this one. Bromley take on MK Dons now then at the Copperjacks Community Stadium. It's just named after sponsors, no point trying to name all the stadiums. MK Dons winning 4 of their last 5 matches, only came with a slump in there to Reading away. Bromley have scored 6 goals in their last 5 matches. They're doing okay themselves. MK Dons have been amongst the goals recently away at, well, just in games in general. Bromley now on the best of form, they got a 1-0 away win over Crewe in there. They haven't. That's the only one win they have lost in their last 5. MK Dons have the best away form in the division at the moment. From what we could see, 6 games played, best away record. Bromley don't fill me with confidence, not at home anyway. Currently sit 11th in the form table. I am going to back a MK Dons win in this one. I'm going to go for another 2-1 away win, just because I think MK Dons are doing really well, starting to pick up now. Under Paul Warner, starting to feel, starting to not feel the pressure, and yeah, do business basically, and they could be top of the table after this match week. So yeah, back at MK Dons for a nice 2-1 away win over Bromley in this one. Bristol Rovers go to Crawley now then in League 2. This was a League 1 fixture last time out, and it was a 1-0 home win for Crawley last time these sides played, a 0-0 draw back on the 16th of November. November. They've scored 4 goals in the last 5 matches in Crawley. Really, really poor. They haven't won in 6 matches. They haven't kept a clean sheet in 7 matches. So they're in a bit of problems. 5 in their last 5 for Bristol Rovers. This could be a bit of a ball fest. Ellis Harrison is doing the things for Bolton, not Bolton. I think he might be injured anyway, because he came off in the 25th minute. Last time they in their 4-1 thrashing against Tranmere. Yeah, this one's a tough one to call. What do I back? I'm gonna back a Crawley. No, I'm gonna back a 1-1 draw in this one. I don't think this is gonna be a great game to watch. I know Crawley haven't won in a while. And yeah, I am going to back 1-1 draw between Crawley and Bristol Rovers in this one, as I don't think there's going to be much between them. I know Crawley do quite poorly at the moment, but yeah, Bristol Rovers are a horrible run of form. So yeah, back at a 1-1 draw between these two. Crewe versus Grimsby now then in what could be a playoff battle come the end of the season. Crewe have slipped off a bit, 11th in the table for them. Grimsby have dropped back down to 4th and back outside those automatic places with that Swindon point last night, of course, but they are still only 2 points off the top of League 2. Crewe currently sit in 11th, not the best for them, losing 3-1 away at OK Dons at the weekend. They're back-to-back losses in the league, home to Bromley in there as well. Grimsby did beat Gillingham at 9-men Gillingham at the weekend by a goal to nil after they did lose to Colchester. Week before that, 2-0 away win for Crewe last time they played at Blundell Park, but then back on the 1st of April. It was a nice 2-0 home win for Crewe over Grimsby in that one. 7 wins, 7 wins each in the head-to-head, so I won't be back in a draw in this one. I am going to be back in the away side. I'm going to be at Grimsby for a comfortable 2-0 away win over Crewe in this one. And yeah, I think Grimsby get over the line in this one over Crewe by 2 goals to 0. Gillingham take on Salford now then in League 2. Gillingham will be playing at Priestfields. They haven't won in their last 5 matches. They haven't won in a while. They've only scored 4 in the last 5. It's been a bit of a drop-off from Gareth Ainsworth's side. Salford aren't doing exactly great either. They have beat Oldham and Stockport, though, recently. Stockport was in the Cup, though, wasn't it? Did beat Oldham, though. Before that, yeah, this is the last match day before the FA Cup weekend. We'll see what we're doing next week with those, as I previously stated in another video yesterday or day before and all that. Last time these sides did play was a 2-2 draw between the two sides, 1-0 win, home win for Gillingham back. Then, are Gillingham going to get back to winning ways under Gareth Ainsworth? They need to. Salford are a pretty tricky side, though, to beat. I am actually going to back Gillingham in this one for a nice 1-0 home scrappy win over Salford and them to get over the line. So, yeah, I am backing Gareth Ainsworth's Gillingham to win this over Salford City in this one. So, you're backing Gillingham to win by a goal to 0. Harrogate versus Newport now then. Two sides that are really, really struggling in League 2 at the moment. Harrogate 3 losses on the trot to Crewe, Fleetwood and Colchester. Newport losing to Cheltenham at home. Newport beating Accrington and Cardiff respectively. I think that one was in the cup and one was in the league. Yeah, Newport do currently sit as at bottom of League 2. It is 3-0 home away loss, for Newport County. Last time these sides did play, 1-0 home win for Harrogate over Newport. In the other one, I am going to back what do I back in this one? Well, 4 wins for Harrogate, 5 wins for Newport, and 1 draw in there. Yes, tough to call this. I am gonna back a. I'm gonna back a Harrogate win. I think I'm going to back a nice 2-1 Harrogate home win. Even though I think Newport might score in this one. They haven't scored. They haven't scored since. Well, then Accrington game that they won a few weeks ago. So you're back in Harrogate with us by 2 goals to 1 over Newport in what was probably quite a poor game in League 2 and probably to the relegation favourites come the end of the season. Notts County and Martin Patterson take on Neil Harris's Cambridge at Meadow Lane. Swindon 2, Notts County 2. 1-0 away win for Notts County over Barnet last time. That was their last win at the weekend, of course. Good, decent point in there for Notts County last night away at Swindon. Very decent points. They will take that. So, yeah, Jatta with a brace in that one and be looking to do the same. 7 wins for Cambridge. Notts County have never beaten Cambridge in recent years. 7 wins for Cambridge, 1 draw and 0 defeats in the past. Could Cambridge really go and win this? They've scored 10 goals in their last 5 matches. They are really on form, are Cambridge. They haven't lost to Notts County in their last 8 meetings, but they haven't kept a clean sheet. In their last 5, Notts County do okay and haven't scored in their last 9 either. I am going to back a... What am I going to back in this one? I'm going to back a Cambridge away win, actually. Considering they haven't kept a clean sheet, I am going to go for a nice 2-1 away Cambridge victory in this one over Notts County. May come a bit of a surprise to you, but yeah, I am going to back Neil Harris's side to get over the line over Notts County in this one by 2 goals to 1 away from home. Oldham Shrewsbury now, then Oldham need to get back to winning ways at Boundary Park. Because they haven't won in their last 5. Shrewsbury doing okay under Michael Appleton, won back-to-back games, 2-0 over Cambridge and 1-0 over Crawley. At the weekend, they move up to 21st and out of that drop zone. They have done okay head-to-heads with Oldham. Athletic is decent in there. They've not done the best, though. Both sides haven't really done the best this season. Last time they did play was in League One in 2017-18, 2-1 away win for Shrewsbury, and then it was a 1-0 home win for Shrewsbury back on New Year's Day in 2018. What do I back in? This one, Oldham have only scored 4 in their last 5, so have Shrewsbury. They haven't lost to Oldham in their last 5 meetings. I'm going to back a draw in this one. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw. I think Shrewsbury starting to pick up now under Michael Appleton a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to back a 1-1 draw between these two sides. And yeah, I don't think Oldham are going to get back to winning ways anytime soon. But yeah, back in a 1-1 draw between Oldham and Shrewsbury. Now to the county ground where Swindon take on Colchester. It was probably 2 points drop for Swindon Town last night at home to Notts County. Colchester 4 wins on the trot. They'll be looking to win this. They haven't kept a clean sheet in 12 matches, Colchester, mind you. They are very much free to score. These two sides. Swindon 3, Colchester 2 last time they played on the 1st of January, 4-0. Home win for Colchester over Swindon on the 3rd of December. Yeah, Swindon do okay at home to Colchester, I do have to say that. But yeah, it's not been a great start for Colchester this season. They have got nice, despite winning 4 on the trot recently. They're right down there in the relegation. Well, they were in and around there, weren't they? Colchester, despite winning 3 or 4 on the spin, I am going to back the home side to win this. I'm going for a nice 3-2 home win. I think this could have goals considering Colchester do like to score. They're going for what it was last season. I'm going for a nice 3-2 Swindon home win in this one over Colchester. And yeah, back in Swindon to get over the line in this one at the county ground and continue their good home form. 3-2 to Swindon in this one. Final game is Tranmere versus Chesterfield then. Tranmere will be lucky to win this 4-1 winners over Bristol City. 2-0 loss to Barnet recently. Chesterfield did beat Salford, did draw at home to Fleetwood, is never great. Tranmere do like scoring. They've scored 9 in the last 5. Amari Patrick has been firing, just had the most shots on target for Tranmere. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see in this one because Tranmere are a decent side at home. It's whether they can beat a side like Chesterfield and can, just beat them because Chesterfield are a decent side. The ball up in 6th. Last time they decided to play 4-0 home win for Tranmere. 3-0 home win for Chesterfield. Last time they decided to play Tranmere are okay at home to Chesterfield. Yes, I am going to back a Tranmere. Do I back Tranmere though? They're okay on form, but Chesterfield. Yeah, I'm going to back Tranmere. Screw it. I'll go back a nice 2-1 home win for Tranmere Rovers in this one. And yeah, I think Tranmere will get over the line in this one. So yeah, back at Tranmere to win by 2 goals to 1 in this one over Chesterfield. Thank you very much for watching my League 2 Game Week 14 predictions. If you did like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Do all of that good stuff. And yeah, I'll speak to you on the next one, which will be League 1 predictions, probably later today actually. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll speak to you on the next one.